Welcome. So glad you're here. In this explainer, we're going to unpack a really powerful framework for making some real personal changes. If you've ever felt like you're just running in a treadmill, chasing goal after goal, but not really feeling satisfied, well, this is for you. It all really kicks off with this simple but honestly pretty profound challenge. And this isn't just about being quirky or unconventional for the sake of it. No, this is a real call to action. It's an invitation to just consciously step off that well-worn path and start looking for a more meaningful way of living. Okay, so let's dive right into this. What does it actually mean to dare to be different? Well, it really just comes down to having the courage to question the default settings in our own lives and deciding, you know what, I want to start a genuine journey of transformation. I think a lot of us do, right? It's that quiet little voice in the back of your head that sometimes asks, is this really it? Is there something more out there? This whole journey that we're about to explore, it all begins by just acknowledging that feeling, not pushing it away, and making a choice to find a new way forward. So what is this new way forward? Well, it's called the breakthrough perspective. And we're going to break down exactly what this is and why it's so powerful. At its heart, the breakthrough perspective is like putting on a new pair of glasses to see your life. It's a fundamental shift in your thinking. It helps you move from just doing things to really understanding why you're doing them. And that is what unlocks the door to genuine, lasting self-fulfillment. Now, at the very center of this whole perspective is a really critical choice that we all face, whether we realize it or not. It's the choice between two totally different paths, the path of pursuit and the path of fulfillment. So first up, let's talk about self-pursuit. This is kind of the default mode for a lot of us in modern life. It's that endless chase, right, for the next promotion, the bigger house, more likes on social media. It's all driven by what other people think, by external validation, and it just keeps us running and running. Now contrast that with self-fulfillment. This is completely different. It's not a chase, it's a state of being. It's about looking inward to find contentment, to make sure your actions line up with your deepest values, and to build a life that feels meaningful to you, not to some outside audience. And this right here is the core distinction. Self-pursuit is a constant, exhausting chase for things outside of you, external rewards that, let's be honest, only give you a temporary high. But self-fulfillment? That's about achieving an internal state of being that is truly lasting. One is like a race with no finish line. The other is about finally finding your way home. Okay, so understanding this difference is a huge first step. It's a real light bulb moment. But, insight by itself isn't quite enough. You need the tools to actually put that insight into practice. And this is where the perspective gets really practical. And don't worry, we're not talking about some complicated theories here. Just think of these as simple but really powerful mental models you can start applying every single day. They're designed to help you see and overcome the exact things that keep you stuck in that old cycle of self-pursuit. The whole process works in this really elegant three-step loop. So first, you identify what's stopping you. Maybe it's a fear, a bad habit, a limiting belief. Then, step 2, you apply one of these tools to really look at it from this new perspective. And then step 3, you make a conscious, empowered decision to act differently. That's it. So where does all this lead? What's the ultimate payoff for using these tools? Well, it's all about gaining a totally new level of self-control and intentionality. It's about reclaiming the power to decide for yourself. And that brings us to the final, really critical piece of this whole framework. See, once you can see your own roadblocks clearly, you gain this incredible power to choose your response. You can either inhibit an impulse, or you can prohibit an action altogether. Let's take a look at what that really means. The key here is the subtle but super important difference. To inhibit is all about managing something in the moment. Think of it like hitting the pause button right before you send that angry text. You're just restraining the impulse. But to prohibit, well, that's a bigger step. That's setting a firm rule for your future, like deciding, I am no longer going to engage in negative gossip. One is about real-time control, the other is about setting a whole new standard for yourself. And in the end, this is what the breakthrough perspective really gives you: self-authorship. It's the ability to stop just reacting to what life throws at you and to become the author of your own actions, your own responses. It's that huge shift from being driven by impulse to being guided by your own intention. So, we're going to leave you with this final thought. You now have the framework. You've got the perspective, the tools, and the power to decide. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it? The journey doesn't start tomorrow, it starts right now with your very next choice. So what breakthrough will you dare to make?